evening, Garland ISD family and community members. Thank you for joining us for our first ever Facebook Live event. We are so happy to connect with you virtually as we are practicing social distancing. My name is Ramona Morin Aguilar, and I'm Director of Family and Community Engagement. We are bringing this Facebook Live event to you to let you know that Garland ISD is always here to support you. During these sessions, we will provide you with parenting tips and information about district and community resources. This has been a very difficult time for all of us. Personally, I'm a working mom, and it has been very tough adapting to my new work schedule and my new mom schedule. I have a teenage daughter who misses her friends tremendously, and she just wants things to get back to normal. She wants to go to school. Change is difficult, and my team has been working so hard to find new ways to connect with our Garland ISD family. We plan on using Facebook Live to connect you to educators, to other parents, and to community members, each Tuesday in English and each Thursday in Spanish. Please feel free to chat with us in the comments during this broadcast. My team is here to answer your questions. As always, if you would like to email us your questions, you're always welcome to email us at askface@garlandisd.net. That's askface@garlandisd.net. Today we will hear from two amazing Garland ISD educators. First, we will hear from Katrina Spottsville, who will share strategies on how to manage stress. Then we will hear from Dr. Melissa Hill about how to manage your child's classwork while learning at home. Thank you for tuning in, and we are excited to chat with you tonight.
Hello, my name is Katrina Spottsville, and I work with Student Services. Today I'm pretty excited about being able to come and speak with you guys about stress management. As you all know, we are dealing with a peculiar time in our world today, and because of a lot of the uncertainty that we're all feeling, it can lead to a lot of stress. And so today I want to come share with you 5 quick tips that I hope will help you to manage your stress. And some of these tips I use myself. So the first one will be meditation. Meditation is simple. It is simply centering yourself, gathering your thoughts, collecting yourself, and calming yourself. It can be done through different avenues or different ways. You could try deep breathing, which would simply be breathing in deeply, then breathing out, expelling all of the air. And you do that for probably 3 to 10 times and try to calm yourself. Another thing is it's very good to be in a quiet space when you are trying the deep breathing technique, because it kind of helps you to center better. Another way is mindfulness, and mindfulness is basically being in the present, being in the here and now, getting those thoughts and getting yourself centered and eliminate the running thoughts or the racing thoughts. Deep breathing and mindfulness are pretty simple, but I know if you've never done them before, they can be very, very challenging, or appear challenging at least. So there are a couple of apps that can kind of help with that, and one is the Calm app, CALM, and Stop, Breathe, and Think is another good app that you could use to kind of help to walk you through deep breathing and mindfulness. Another thing that you could use to help with your stress management would be staying active. Staying active really, really helps, because being active kind of helps to eliminate the endorphins that are directly associated with stress. It helps you to feel better as a whole. And I know we have a lot of mandates about where you can and where you can't go, but a simple walk through the neighborhood would help. If you have a treadmill in your house, that could help. And even if you just wanted to stand up and do some stretches or some lunges and do some jumping jacks, all in the comfort of your own home, those things help. Even using your backyard to just kind of run around and get yourself active and moving. All those things are quick and easy ways that you can eliminate some of the stress that you're dealing with. Another way is to journal. Journaling is a good practice to help get out all of those toxic thoughts that are in your head, that are constantly rolling around. The journaling and using like a reflection journal kind of helps you to get it out. It's almost like purging, getting it out. And the good thing about journaling is once you write that stuff down, you can kind of leave it there. And if you want to go back and kind of reflect on it or process everything that you're thinking about or feeling, you can do that at your leisure. Fourthly, organizing your space. Organizing your space and setting up routines are all good ways or great ways to eliminate stress. What it does, I know for me, is it helps me feel like I have control over something. And that can be a good thing when, we're dealing with, the world and we don't have a control over a lot of things. So organizing your environment, structuring your environment, having those things or that area set up in a way that kind of helps you to function and gives you predictability would eliminate some of that chaos and create calm. And finally, monitoring your television time. This is a big one because everybody wants to know what's going on, and I want to know what's going on as well, but I have to limit my news time. If I were to watch news constantly, I think I'd probably be in a frenzy. So what I do is I try to watch the news maybe early in the morning and maybe during the middle of the day. I try not to watch it right before bed because I don't want to focus on that right before bed. I can't tell you what will work, but monitoring TV time will possibly help to eliminate the stress and eliminate anxiety that we can often feel with the various changes that's going on in our world. And so hopefully the 5 things that I've shared with you today will be of some help to you as you try to manage your stress. Again, I'll go over them real briefly. There's meditation, staying active, journaling, a reflection journal, organizing your environment, and finally, monitoring your TV time. Again, I hope these things have helped you, and I thank you for allowing me to share with you tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Hi, Garland ISD families. My name is Melissa Hill, and I'm the Director of Teaching and Learning Development. I'm excited to visit with you today to share some at-home learning strategies for success. The first strategy is to make sure that you create a family success plan. Be sure that you know the expectation for your child's school and teachers. It's important to preview lessons and assignments for the week. To do this, your teachers will be sharing a new resource called the Weekly Parents Guide that will give you an overview of everything your child needs to do for the week. Once you have that weekly parent guide, you can cross-reference with your family's schedule. One great thing about e-learning is that you don't have to be restricted to regular school hours. You can preview your students' work for the week and then make a learning plan that fits your family's personal schedule. It's also really important to familiarize yourself with our virtual learning platforms. The Seesaw Class app is where you will find our pre-K through 2nd grade students learning, and our 3rd through 12th grade students will receive instruction and assignments through Google Classroom. Please visit our at-home learning website and click on the Parent Resources tab for videos, instructions, and tutorials on how to use both Seesaw and Google Classroom. Another important strategy is to set goals for learning. Learning looks really different now, and that's okay. But it's so important to work with your students to set goals. Finishing assignments is one part of a great weekly goal, but look for smaller chunks of learning in that weekly parents guide that you can check off your list on your way to that bigger goal and help create some feelings of success for your students. Even if it's as simple as reading for fun 15 minutes each day, that is a great place to start a goal. My final strategy for today is to ask for help. Your teachers are there to help guide you, even though they're new at this too. They love to see your faces and hear your voices. Join their office hours if you can, or send an email or even just set up a phone call. If your student's workload is not working for your family, be sure to let them know so they can partner with you to create and adapt a new plan. The word of the day every single day for at-home learning is flexibility. Remember, you're not in this alone. We're here to support you and your student because in GISD, we're always connected and better together.